What can you do when you are at the whim of an ultra-powerful being intent on making mischief? Find out next on The Adventurers Guild. On the continent of Volanta, in the city of Dakar, there is a place where heroes are forged. Where legends are built one story at a time. What you do with this opportunity is in your hands, and the hands of fate. The Adventurers Guild. Hello and welcome to the Adventurers Guild. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Paul Cosca, and you are watching a weekly live stream D&D anthology show. We are so happy that you're here. This is the second episode of this current mission, and in a minute, I'm going to catch you up on everything that's happened so far. But first, we'll take care of our business, say hello to everybody, and if you're wondering, my camera looks a little different tonight because several of us were at a film shoot last week. That's why we weren't on the air last week. And I left every single bit of my technical setup at that film shoot. So I have jerry-rigged a lot of things in my life to make productions work, and I've never seen something as rough as what I am looking at right in front of me. I've got a ring light just haphazardly leaning on a box. My phone is balanced on this box and a roll of duct tape, and it's also taped to a block of wood to keep it at the correct angle. So,
gotta say, all that, it looks really good. It still looks really good.
You know, we're rocking and rolling. But let's say hello to our players. Hello, players.
How are you now?
It's been an extra week since we've seen you. I trust you've been sitting in these positions waiting at your computers.
Haven't moved.
I've moved an inch.
Perfect. That's what I require.
I don't move when I'm not on camera.
Nico, not like in a completely different state.
Yeah, not at all.
I require
No,
complete.
It's the background.
Yeah, Nico's just in front of a green screen.
Green screen, yeah.
Yep.
I just live my life in front of a green screen. Let's be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, duh.
So I have to say, I personally am not any more rested for having been off for a week.
Right? Same.
But I do think that tonight is the night.
A little busy.
I was a little busy, and we're gonna do it tonight.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight,
so too.
I think that liquidating my 401k and putting it all into Dogecoin
Yeah, smart.
is gonna pay off tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And,
down.
I dig it.
Perfect time to buy, right?
That's
Yep.
Oh no, I bought it 4 days ago. So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh so hard.
yeah, let me know if
so
that was a
good.
mistake.
That was so perfect.
It is my entire life savings, and it's what's going to permanently fund the show. So I feel like we're in a good place.
Yeah.
Great for your taxes. Great
Thanks,
for your
Elon.
taxes too.
Yeah, my accountant, left me like 18 messages begging, pleading, all that. But it's like, what does that guy know?
Yeah.
What is money?
Stupid money
really?
idiot.
Money idiot.
Stupid money.
We just call accountants stupid money idiots from now on.
Yeah, I mean,
If there are any accountants watching, I just want you to know you're not a stupid money idiot.
Or
We love and respect you, and you should fund our show.
if
Yeah.
they're
As someone who works in accounting, please don't tell me I'm a stupid money.
oh no.
Lauren, you're not a stupid money idiot. You're our stupid money idiot.
Yeah.
There we go.
Everybody's got to have one.
Do you deal with my paychecks then, Lauren?
I don't know, Alex. Do
I
I?
think she does, everybody.
If it was smaller than you thought it might be, I had nothing to do
Yeah,
with
we have some words.
personal fun.
Yeah.
And then Lauren gets fired.
All jokes. All jokes.
Don't fire Lauren, I need her. Before we get into the recap and before we get into tonight's game, I have an inspiration die to award
Oh.
from our last session. And if this is your first time, if you haven't seen this before, my inspiration dice work a little bit differently than normal inspiration dice. It is a single D20 that you can apply to literally any roll, and it just stacks right on top of whatever you rolled. So those numbers can get pretty big pretty fast. For this inspiration die, it takes really incredible skill to both completely figure out a puzzle before it even begins, and then successfully, expertly fail the puzzle. So for that, an inspiration die goes to Hasan. Lauren.
I was really hoping we wouldn't bring it up again because I'm still really mortified is the right word for that. Thank you. That makes me
magical.
feel a little bit better.
Yeah, in that case,
that
I'll build like a trophy for it or something.
Oh
like
yeah, make sure it's
I
immortalized.
was literally this morning just minding my business going, oh, why did I do that? It's
Yeah,
okay.
it made no sense. No sense at all.
It was great. I loved it.
I panicked. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
If I can inspire anything, I hope it's panic.
If the phrase "tripped on the finish line" didn't apply to anyone else, it definitely applies to this situation.
Yeah.
So now is a good time for all the players to switch over names to character names. Make sure to include pronouns. While I tell everybody what's happened so far. So to recap, the party is working for a powerful artificer named Zakarn on a mission of the utmost importance to find where all the missing socks go from the laundry. Using an enchanted sock as bait, Zakarn has sent the party to track it down, and they have found themselves transported to a very strange place that seems to be controlled by an extremely powerful, mysterious, handsome elven man. Even worse, several party members lost key items during that transport, including the device that Zakarn gave them to signal they need to be transported back. The mysterious elven man has told them that if they pass his tests, that they will get what they're looking for. His first test pitted them against a gigantic purple worm, which ate the entire party several times before they successfully negotiated the answer to the puzzle. So, as we begin, you are being whisked away once again, feeling that little bit of nausea as you are transported to who knows where. Your eyes swim a little bit, but they begin to clear, and you find yourself kind of surrounded by mist. Kind of a nowhere land, like just mist all around. The mysterious stranger is here. He gives you a broad smile and he says, "Oh, we've successfully done one test. It's time for another. Real quick, everyone go ahead and make a perception check."
It's not bad.
Who's got a 12 or better? Okay, and Kriven, what'd you get?
A 15.
Hasan?
14.
Denra?
12.
Roderick?
Also a 12.
Okay. Kriven, you glance over, and you notice that it's funny that he did not notice, but you notice that during this transport from one test to the next, Crickstump got his quarterstaff back.
Oh, hey, the mushroom man, you over there.
It's an apt
Crickstump
description.
is his name.
Just out of context, I don't think you know I'm Mushroom Man, but thank you very much.
Oh, you got a mushroom on your head.
I kind of assume that Crickstump always has a few mushrooms, but
Yeah.
No, they are at most they look like freckles that are about to sprout.
Oh,
But
okay.
oh, all right.
All right, Freckle Man.
Dirt boy.
There you go. More apt.
That seems
Yeah.
fair.
Dirt boy, what's that on your back? Did you get something back?
Listen, ship lizard, I don't know what you're talking about, but
No, you're back. You're back. Something on your back. Wait, right here.
I reach behind me and like just double hand, just. Oh, shit. Okay. Hey. I want to turn to what's his name, because he doesn't have a name. Just be like, hey, you weren't lying, were you?
Why would I lie?
I don't know the rules of this place, so I assumed it. That is on my.
No, I lie all the time. That's fair.
Always lie. Pretty men always lie.
Oh, you do loud.
He flashes you a smile, Heisan, and says, "Do you think I'm pretty?"
Yes, Heisan, do you think he's pretty?
Wait, hey, so I mean, Crickstop, your staff's back.
I think he's
so
an
great.
incredibly
I'm
pretty
so
man.
happy for
Let's
you.
be
I'm
honest.
so glad you
He
got
is.
I mean, come on.
He's very
look at him.
handsome. Yeah.
I think we should keep
You're a
going.
very gorgeous man. And I'm sure you know this.
Loxana will look at Heisan kind of like incredulously when he says that because, like, what is Heisan if not?
A pretty boy.
If not.
He's
Well.
dug himself in a hole, and he's very much regretting what he said.
Just fine.
So he's gonna turn very red and try to busy himself with something else to move on from
Perfect.
this conversation.
It's a pink glow over there.
The stranger laughs a little bit at your misfortune, and says, "Well, we have arrived at our next test.
Oh, marvelous.
I am conjuring for you a town, a bit of a playground, and I'd like to see what you do with it. I want you to do what I do. That is, cause mischief." He waves his hand, and behind him the mists part, and you can see back there is a little town. It shimmers almost ghostly a little bit. You can see it's a town kind of surrounded by woods. And he says, "I love nothing more than to go into unsuspecting villages and just wreak a little friendly havoc. And that is what I am tasking all of you to do in here. You will go into this conjured town and cause mischief. You must all successfully cause at least one little piece of mischief. And I will be the judge if it is sufficiently mischievous. So no holding back. Now the people, these conjured people in this town, won't know that you're there, unless, for whatever reason, you choose to reveal yourselves. Otherwise, you'll look like a shadow in the corner of their eye, or a bit of sparkle where they were looking just a moment ago. Any questions?"
Well, all right then. And he'll take his rifle off of his shoulder, cock it, and walk into the village.
Maybe though we
God.
might want to avoid violence. Like, I don't think anyone should get hurt. I think that would be very. I don't think that.
Heisan.
So,
I don't think any of these people are real, most likely.
That doesn't matter.
What makes you think that I'm going to cause pain with my mischief?
Well, you have a gun.
You just cock a
Yes,
rifle,
this gun
sir.
can do all kinds of things. It doesn't need to hurt people.
Oh, well, I don't know anything about guns, so if that's what you say is true, then that's fine.
Do you use magic too?
Kind of. And Creven will cock the rifle and then fire it at Roderick. And it will launch at you and burst out into like a little helicopter thing that will like land over in front of your hand, and then it'll look up at you and go, "You're a funny man." And then it will fly over and land in front of Heisan and look at it. "You're a funny man." And then it'll hop over to Crickstump and the same thing. It will call all of the people, regardless of gender, funny man. And that'll be all.
That?
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's quite impressive.
Its name is Gupta.
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 Very nice. Yeah.
Creven is president of the oldie NRA.
Uh-huh.
Yodi.
Yeah.
Are there any? Do you have any like? I'm gonna talk to the Elven man.
Mhm.
Do you have any like suggestions or tips or any other sort of rules that we should know? Because
Oh,
this is
certainly.
open-ended for me, and I'm not really sure what to do.
Yes, my suggestion is to go into the town and find someone unsuspecting and cause mischief to such a degree that I allow you to proceed with the test and not stay here forever.
But how do we know that your judging's not going to be very harsh? What if your standards are incredibly high and we just can't meet them?
Well, you don't know that, do you?
I know.
Shout out.
I know that, but
I'm gonna walk into the town.
Hey,
I guess
hey,
you'll
son,
just have to keep on trying things until you succeed.
Hey, son, just walk with me, and we'll figure it out.
Yo, Creven, let's go.
Absolutely. And he'll do his whole hobble run, chasing at Quickstone.
Roderick's gonna look around, and when he sees Zayla...
There's a
God! I forgot the robot was here.
As you react to that, the little helicopter dude will land on your shoulder and look over it, and you go, "Hey, you're a funny man."
You said one thing, and it isn't very good.
Hey, so do you.
You're a funny man.
Oh, God! No! Roderick's gonna swat that thing off.
oh, don't break it. All right, I guess we're descending into the town.
I guess. Denra is very much just like walking behind everybody, just in her own head, like, mischief? What the fuck does that even mean? Like, what? She has no idea.
So those who would like to, as you head into the town, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Alrighty.
we want to
Okay.
Of course we want to perceive
Ooh.
things.
Who
Not
wants to
expecting that. That was
perceive?
pretty good.
Ill already. Don't perceive.
All right. Zayla.
I got a big fat 10.
10. Okay. Creven.
5.
Ooh. Hey, Son.
I also got a big fat 10.
Good lord.
Okay. Crickstump.
That's a 19, baby.
Okay. Roderick.
I got a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. It's a weird time for a nat 20.
Yeah, I was like, great.
Denra
21.
and Luxana.
A 7.
Okay. So as you are entering the town, for most of you, those who rolled like a 12 or below, the big thing that you see is a big tavern that's in the town. Like, it's easily the biggest building around.
Always.
There are a lot of other houses around, but this is like solidly, this is a place where if this was a real town, you would think a lot of people would be.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Is there any like small ponds or streams next to this town?
With your 19, you can certainly see that there is, you catch sight of a little creek that runs behind the tavern and further into the town.
Thank you.
I'd even call it a crick.
I would.
Roderick, is there anything
Mm-hmm.
in particular that you would like to have found
I think
or be looking for?
I think what I'm looking for is I think Roderick would be looking at any of the people that he can see, because like he's pretty wary of this elf guy, as like the test seems straightforward, but he wants to see, like, are these people maybe people he recognizes, or it's like there's got to be some twist. So he's looking for a twist.
Sure.
This is the part where you say, and there's nothing that you notice. There's no twist there.
Yeah,
Even
that's what
with your
it is.
nat 20 though?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's nothing to find.
You do see, as you're looking around, you see the tavern, but you also see that behind one of the houses, there is a man he looks like a human male, like maybe in his 60s or so, that's hanging up clothes, like on a washing line. That is something you notice that the others do not. There is signs of life.
Okay. I mean, does he looks just like a regular person? He's a human?
He's human. Everybody and everything has this kind of like shimmer to it.
Okay.
So he has that as well. But
Like Twilight?
I'm not going to make any comments on that. But that's otherwise he looks, like a person going about his business, hanging up his wash on a clothesline.
So I think Roderick, seeing the potential for mischief, will go over and start pulling off just one piece of clothing at a time off of the line, like right after he's put it up. Like as he's putting up the next one, I will pull off the one that he just put up.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check at advantage.
Okay. Oh, that was great. Don't need a natural 20 now. I got a 9.
Okay.
At advantage?
Yes, I rolled a 5 and then I rolled a 4.
The best of advantage rolls.
Yeah.
He rolled his perception check at disadvantage and got a 12.
Rub it in.
Oh, pussies.
So you begin pulling items of clothing off the wash line. First couple of what? Well, that's weird. Didn't notice any wind. He picks up his clothespin and like gives it a squeeze, making sure it's still like functional, and puts it back. Turns and happens again. Oh, I don't like the look of that. And then he picks it back up, puts it back on, and then turns and watches the tug happen off the clothesline. He says, "Oh well, God damn it! I don't, Martha, we got ghosts around. The ghosts. I don't remember any ghosts. We got ghosts." And he looks pretty distressed. And he leaves the backyard and heads into his house.
Seems pretty successful to me.
Yeah, as he's left, I'm just gonna scream into the sky because I assume we can't see Elfman anymore. Was that mischievous enough for you? He thinks there's ghosts.
The mysterious stranger steps out from behind a sheet that's on the clothesline and says,
God, no.
well, it's a pretty good start.
A good start. What do you want me to do? Smack him?
Well, no. I'm sure you can use a little more imagination than that.
Oh, you're one of those. You want imagination.
I know.
Get in there and have some fun.
I have an idea. I want it.
Crickstump, with your night. There was someone else who rolled above a 20. Was that correct? Was that Denra?
Yeah, Denra.
Denra, was there anything particular that Denra would be looking for?
Animals of any kind. She can't think of mischief is the farthest from her mind in most instances, so this is very much I was trying to think of a cow pun that would work with fish out of water, but it doesn't really work. So yeah, she just wants to see if she can speak to some animals nearby, maybe get some insight into something that they know. She can talk to them. It'll take a minute, but
okay.
I honestly, also Chris is at a loss because this is a curveball. I'm not used to like it being the DM be like, yeah, murder hobo, go ahead, go do it, please do. But not really.
I don't know that I'd advise murdering anybody, but yeah,
not,
Denra.
Not that far.
Mischievous.
So yeah, is murder what you consider mischievous?
Yeah, right.
He said no violence.
It's between nothing and killing. That's barbarian.
Just picks up a brick. Well, time to cause some mischief.
Because even like
this is whimsy.
MCU,
This is a whimsy campaign.
There I
even
go,
MCU
mischieving again.
Loki wouldn't like just kill people.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, you just said low. If I could turn into a horse, though, damn it.
All right, so Denra, you do notice a cat sitting in front of a house, just kind of lounging in a sunbeam, as a cat is wont to do.
Always. I'll move towards the cat and take out like a piece of some jerky or something to get their attention and kind of just pet with them for a minute. And it takes 10 minutes to cast Speak with Animals for me, but So I'll just kind of
Yeah.
take that time.
Go ahead. Make an animal handling check at disadvantage.
Sure. Okay.
Oh. Shouldn't have
Ooh,
touched the
those
cat.
are both good numbers though. That's got a 16 and a 17. So 16 plus 2, 18.
Okay. Luckily, cats do love to be pet because what it feels is being pet by something it can't see.
Oh, right. That's a good point.
So it startles at first, and then it begrudgingly.
Well, Denra doesn't understand that we're not able to be seen. She doesn't know. Even if the guy said, she's like, I don't trust him.
Like, that's not possible.
It gets a very like
Basically.
squint-eyed look, like,
It's okay.
I don't trust this, but it does stay.
Wait, so then, do I get the sense that I wouldn't be able to like interact with this thing at all, even if I did cast like speak with
Well,
animals?
you're petting it.
That's true.
You are interacting with it.
Well, I know, but speaking with it, if it doesn't know I'm. Okay, then I'll try it. Yeah, I'll cast the. It takes 10 minutes, so I don't know.
All right. So we'll come back to Denra.
Yeah.
Crick Stump, you were looking and you found a crick.
I did. I've got
Stump?
a few ideas in my head. What is? I assume we're all kind of together at this, except for.
Roderick split off. Did Hason kind of follow Roderick?
No. I
Okay.
don't think I did.
So Roderick split off. Denver split off.
Okay.
I think otherwise, you're still kind of entering town, so you're more or less together.
Okay. So I'd like to at least check out this tavern. I assume compatriots might want to do that as well.
Oh, I'm going with you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Very adamant about that.
Why?
I have a plan, and I'm very excited.
I can't wait. So yeah, Crick Stump, you head into the tavern with some other folks.
And what do we perceive?
Those who are entering the tavern, go ahead and make a perception check.
Pike.
I think
Better.
that's everyone we've not yet heard from. Give me just 1 second here. Gotta look up a thing.
I've switched D20s because
By the way, Alex, also strawberries. But yeah,
Yeah, right?
perfect.
Probably
Mine are
that-
covered in chocolate, though, so.
I know. I heard you talking about it. I was like, I have those in the fridge.
And some of them are even white chocolate.
Ooh.
Turn them off. It's making me hungry. Mean.
Well, you're the one that went into the tavern without me, so.
Oh, it's personal now, is it? Okay. Okay.
All
wow.
right. Perception checks. Zayla,
16.
16. Hason,
2.
2. Crick Stump,
That's a 17.
17. Luxana,
8.
8. All right.
Just
Really,
because I got a 2 does not mean I can't do anything. I just don't see anything.
yeah. No, for sure. Nice widespread with that. So you all see that this is a big tavern. Like, there are a lot of people here.
Creven went into the tavern also.
Oh, sorry,
so-
Creven.
Well,
Heard that fall to the ground.
natural 20.
Whoa.
Okay.
Good thing we're wasting those on perception.
Yeah.
I guess so. That's the plan today.
Yep.
So what you all can see, even Hason, before he's struck blind, is this is a large tavern. There are a lot of people here. There's a lot of tables. This is like the big building in town, probably. Some people are drinking at a big bar. Some people look to be eating. Everybody's got that shimmery thing, like kind of like etherealness. But there's a lot of stuff going on. Everything sounds very muted. Like you're kind of outside of it a little bit. But Creven, You notice, as you're kind of looking around, that there is a like a kitchen area behind the bar. That's what your nat 20 gets you.
Okay.
I mean, kitchens are, very dangerous
Kitchens
places.
are kitchens.
Rife for mischief.
For mischief. Especially for Creven. Oh, look, you got shot.
Whoa.
Weird.
Someone fired a magic rifle at me.
Oh, your cast iron skillet's now a gun. It's crazy.
So mischievous.
Yeah, so there are a lot of people here, a lot of folks at tables. Crickstump, since you had the high roll of that group coming in, do you have a plan in mind? Do you have a thing that you were looking to do?
I'm looking it up right now just to make sure I can do what I think I can do.
Okay.
Move on for a second. I'm just
All right, Hasan with the low roll. Let's see what happens. What's your plan?
Okay, my plan was to sneak behind the bar if I can.
Yeah, I mean, from what you've been told, no one can really see you, so
That's what I'm going for. I want to look to see if. So I assume there's people sitting at the bar, hopefully with like drinks on the bar top.
yeah, you can see that.
Cool, because I want to like take someone's drink when they're not looking. But my brain is going, I need to play into like the Elven man. I think he wants a good show. So not only am I going to take the drink and put it back empty, I'm going to drink it and put it back empty. If I can, unless like my corporeal body, it's not, physical.
Yeah.
But
Is your intent to have them see you drink
No.
it?
no,
Okay.
it's like when they turn maybe to talk to someone, like really quickly chug it and put it back so it's empty when they turn.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Quick chug.
Go ahead and make a stealth check at disadvantage.
And it's okay if I make a mess too. If most of it maybe ends up on me and not
Sure.
that's okay.
Just a floating beer stain.
Okay. What? At disadvantage? Stealth.
Stealth.
Right. This is stressful. I don't like this.
So last session we were getting eaten by a giant worm, but this is stressful.
This is stressful.
That was also
It is.
stressful. All of this is stressful. I just want
I
to
don't
go
know
back
what
to
mischief
being
is.
cupcake. That's all.
Denver meets all challenges with violence.
Disadvantage is a dirty 20.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Woo!
All right. Let's see what happens.
What happened?
Okay. You grab a drink, just like swipe the nearest one, and then chug it down as soon as you see an opening, and set it down. You hear, in this kind of muted way, this conversation happen. What you realize is like a very large person turns and sees the drink empty, and looks over to his left and says, "Did you nick my drink?"
Let's start a fight. Yes. And
Nope.
be drunk at the same time.
No violence, everybody. No violence.
And
Yeah, I
No
can't-
violence at all. No.
and this
Violence.
this older looking halfling like turns slowly and says, "I didn't nick a fucking thing, you idiot." And we'll come back to that.
Okay, because you know what I'm gonna say next. Gotta make the other one think that one. You know.
Crickstump, what do you got?
I would like to actually, I would like to turn myself into a giant constrictor snake
Okay.
and be seen.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Move through the bar.
Okay. All right. It's
It's like
Someone's gonna kill you.
Harry Potter style, just like
Yeah. Just That
Going,
was such
going
a
to
good
Burma,
scene.
everybody.
Such a good
I think there's enough people with fears of like snakes in this place that
Sure.
I'm gonna get them.
Yeah, all
Especially a
right.
giant constrictor snake.
So that's about to happen. Creven, do you have a plan for here inside the tavern?
Yes. Creven wants
boy.
to go into the kitchen as he identified it.
Okay. You go into the kitchen. It's like kind of back to back with the bar. Like there's a back wall and the kitchen's like right back there. You can see that there's a nice big stove, an oven, and like a big stove top. You see a very large man back there working a pot of soup. Looks like.
What all is in this soup?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Ooh, that is a 22.
So you do notice some meat. Otherwise, it's mostly appears to be turnips.
It's a quality.
I mean,
We're not bringing it up. We're not. We're not bringing
for all the people who don't understand. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm one of those
All right.
people.
Yeah, exactly.
So, in his, because we're incorporeal, so in his incorporeal state, he's going to tinker with a few things, and then he's going to drop. He's going to go over to where the turnips are, and place a turnip there. It looks just like a turnip.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will have like a is there anything else that's like equipment in the kitchen?
Oh yeah, I mean there's plenty of
kind of
it's not an elaborate kitchen here, but there's a big knife rack. There's lots of pots and pans. Looks like lots of baking dishes.
Okay, so he wants to see if he can time this right. So he places the turnip-shaped object on the cutting board, like where he would grab it, and then does this big individual have his knife already?
He does not currently have a knife.
Okay, he wants to try and he's gonna go over to where the most likely knife for cutting this turnip would be, and he's going to replace it with an object that looks just like a knife.
And what is it instead that he is about to grab?
When he grabs it, it will activate, and a little robot face will say, you gotta be careful on how you cut those turnips.
Okay.
And then when he grabs the other turnip, something else will happen.
This is why I love artificers.
Wow. This is
All right.
so-
Go ahead. Are you using a particular spell or just tinkering in general?
Nope, these are tinkerings in general.
Okay. Then
One is a
gonna...
specific ability of him, and one is so the turnip-shaped object is a specific thing that is not a spell, and then the knife is just a tinkering thing.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and make a couple tinkering checks. So that's going to be intelligence plus proficiency. We'll make the first one for the knife.
Okay.
Knife wrench.
That is 9 on the knife.
Okay. And go ahead and make a tinkering check for the turnip.
For the turnip, it is a 16.
All right. So you set these things up, and you wait. He doesn't look like he's very. He looked kind of oblivious, so you don't feel like you have to worry too much about being seen.
Yeah.
But you have set those things up.
Okay.
Zayla, what could Zayla possibly be thinking in this moment?
Is there a band?
Oh.
There's not a band. There's like two. I guess you might call it a band. There's like two people in one corner who do appear to be playing instruments. It's muted, so it's kind of hard to hear. But yes.
Okay. I'm thinking that Zayla, if nothing else, knows about patterns and symmetry. So she's going to go up to the musicians and listen to their music for a bit and figure out metallic sounds that she can make that will throw their rhythm off, their beats off.
Oh, you're the worst.
Okay.
It's like clapping
So
off
proud
beat.
of everyone's creativity tonight.
All
That would
right.
bug me
We'll come
so
back to that
much.
and see how that goes.
Okay.
She starts
Luxana.
clapping on 1 and 3.
Exactly. Or no, she's doing that thing, you know, when you go to concerts and the band's just like everyone clap like this and the audience immediately gets off within like 4 claps.
Yeah,
Drives me crazy.
You don't ask the audience to clap.
Ever.
never.
Ever.
Eating up.
Never works.
All right. Luxana, what are your thoughts?
She is looking either for a group of like broy dudes
Mhm.
or like potentially like 2 people who look like they're out on a date. That's what she's looking for. Does she-
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, yay.
Wait, where'd my
Wait. The same thing.
motherfucker? This dice. Hold on.
There goes
You screamed the swear word and then you whispered just the regular sentence.
God, he hates me so much.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys. 5. No,
What'd you roll?
it's a 5.
Okay. All right. Well, you do see 2 people that you feel like are on a date.
All right. Well, should go up to them.
Okay. You go up to them. They're in like a table near the wall, so they're kind of off a little bit by themselves.
Okay.
You see
Can you
that?
give me more information? about
Yeah. It's an older man and woman.
them? Oh,
They're
okay.
human.
They're older.
They look to be having a conversation. You can't really tell what the nature of the conversation is necessarily. It's pretty quiet and.
All right. Do they look like they're a new couple? No. They just look like they're just a regular old couple.
You know, with sometimes when you roll an investigation of 5, you're just not really sure.
You're just not really sure.
Sometimes you just go up and you make assumptions.
Okay. Can she get up next to them?
Oh yeah, you can stand right there.
Okay.
They do
So-
not appear to notice your presence.
I will tell you what she wants to do.
Yes, I would like that.
Kind of weird though. You can tell me it's too weird, I guess. Okay, so she wants to listen to their conversation. It kind of won't work if they're already an established couple, so it's fine, whatever.
You're
She'll
in it
just-
now. Let's see what
She'll
happens.
just do it. She'll just do it. Changing my mind midstream. She just wants to get uncomfortably close to the dude
Mm-hmm.
in this situation. And like start whispering in his ear, like weird shit.
Sweet nothings.
Okay.
Like literally like weird shit.
Weird shit going on.
Or more like paranoid thoughts, like she's not
She
really
doesn't
that
like
into
me.
you.
Yeah.
She doesn't
No
like
idea.
you.
She can totally smell.
She knows you're a dick. She
Sure.
likes your best friend.
Bully the shit out of
Roger.
this guy.
Is that your best friend's cologne you smell on her?
Yeah. Okay. We'll get back to how that goes.
Oh God.
You lean in close to this older guy and you begin whispering sweet horrible nothings in his ear.
Sweet horrible nothings.
Good Lord.
Let's come back to Roderick. Roderick, the mysterious stranger has just left you. You are outside amidst the laundry.
Okay, so Roderick, having gotten encouragement to do more from Elven Man, he's gonna go into the house, and he's got an idea, as he understands one of the most annoying things that he's ever done, and so he's just going to listen to their conversation and wait for a chance to say, well, you know what they say, and then insert something into their conversation just out of nowhere.
Sure. How would you like to go into the house?
It's a ghost.
I think Roderick would just open the door. Like, he's already established that there are ghosts, so he's
Yeah.
gonna play with that and like just open the door and walk in. But he's gonna leave the door open because, you know, that's a dick move.
Okay. You go ahead and open the door, and you hear some voices within, and you hear a shout. Martha, the ghosts are back. God damn it, the ghosts in the door. And you hear another voice say, there's no ghosts, you old fuck. It's just the wind. Close the door. And the old man kind of hobbles over and closes the door and looks around really intently. Really looking around.
I think at that point, Roderick will just go up to him and just, well, you know what they say. There are no such things as ghosts.
Okay. I'm going to have him roll a Constitution saving throw.
Shit
Cool.
his pants.
Yep.
Give him a heart attack.
Yeah, heart attack more likely.
He is
actually.
an old man.
All right. We'll come back to what that means in a little bit.
Ah,
God!
Spence.
Denra, your 10 minutes of sitting with a cat has
Yeah.
elapsed.
And I would say that in that time, it's kind of her just kind of suppressing her flaw that I had to remember what it was. She meets all challenges with violence, so she's just kind of petting the cat, kind of finding her zen, you know, trying to suppress the urge to just go punch somebody randomly. Mostly because she's just frustrated with this whole situation, but also because she thinks that's close enough to mischief. But instead, she's going to just spend the time kind of casting a spell, and I guess I don't know if the cat, because it can't see me, is it like sitting in my lap still?
Oh,
Like,
no,
I would sit
it's
down.
No,
Okay.
it's not. It is definitely not sitting in your lap.
Then okay.
It's just kind of laying on the ground.
Okay.
It is allowing you to pet it.
Like all cats.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I was assuming, because no matter where they're sitting, they're allowing you to pet them.
But it can't see you, so it's definitely not interacting with you. Your 10 minutes elapses, and you hear a voice say, I am wonderful. Truly.
I'll listen for a second and still scratch his head, just kind of.
There is nothing that has ever walked this planet that could possibly measure up to my magnificence. I am a god. It is quite obvious.
I mean, you got pretty fur, but I don't know about all of that.
Well, I do.
Oh, well, I guess you would know more about this place than I would.
I would know more about me. That is the only thing of importance.
Right, I forgot I was talking to a cat. Okay,
No, you're talking to a god.
Is it a black cat? It sounds like a black cat.
It's like
Calico. That's what
it's
I
like a
assumed.
little orange tabby, scruffy looking
Even
cat.
better. Even better.
It's
Okay.
boy.
I'm still at a loss. God damn it. Well, yeah, you seem important.
I am.
I am. I'm so confused. Denra is as well. Do you know much about this town at all? I know you lived here a little while. Obviously. So regal.
Why would I ever concern myself with the comings and goings of lesser beings? Would a giant address ants?
Becoming less and less okay with talking to this cat. Yeah, are there any other animals around? Like, behind this door.
From your seated position here, petting this cat. No,
I know there's not going to be. I am. Yeah, Denver's gonna make her way to the tavern with the intent of starting a bar fight, because that's the only thing she can think of.
Okay. As you walk away,
guys.
you hear, "Have you ever been truly worshipped in your life? Of course you haven't."
No, I'm good.
Oh, I am
cat.
without equal.
Paul, you've played a lot of characters on these shows, and I have to tell you, this is by far the best one. Like you nailed it.
I miss Doug.
I used to truly hate the animal spells.
Yeah.
And I've decided to embrace them and make them all most
Absolutely
fun and mostly useless. Is
Yeah, I was gonna say,
my
useless.
typical goal
Great.
for animals. Animals never know anything, but as long as I can make them
what
entertaining.
information would a cat have? Like, in all honesty, like
I don't know. I'm
They would-
grasping at straws.
They
I've had
would
so
know
many
when-
players ask so many animals.
Yeah.
They never know.
Was Doug the hedgehog?
Doug was the hedgehog.
Yes, it was.
I was gonna say he
Doug
knew a lot.
knew
He
shit.
helped.
He knew a lot,
Doug really tried. Doug went out on a limb for you.
but that's hedgehogs, right? Like, they'll try.
Fuck this cat though. Damn.
What was the name of the horse that had the same name as his kobold owner?
Barry, wasn't it Barry? Was it Barry?
Bradley.
Bradley. Yeah, it was Bradley.
Bradley.
That was my favorite combo of characters.
Magnificent Bradley.
All right. So with that, a number of things begin to happen, one after the other. So first of all, back in the kitchen, the large man stops stirring for a moment and goes over and goes to pick up his knife, and you hear it say to him, "Be careful." And he goes, "I will." And he goes over to cut the turnip that you've left
Excellent.
on the cutting board. Tell me what is supposed to happen when he grabs the turnip.
So as soon as he grabs the turnip, it is supposed to sprout legs. And as a little spider turnip, it will cast burning hands and light his kitchen on fire.
Oh,
Oh,
mischief!
Okay. I don't know that you rolled intelligence to do quite all, unless you have something in particular that's supposed to do
No,
that.
so specifically the burning hands thing is the Eldritch Cannon flamethrower.
Okie doke.
That's his Eldritch Cannon flamethrower, which literally can take the form of any small little critter. He chose to make it a turnip-shaped spider
All right.
that will sprout its legs and cast burning hands on his kitchen as soon as he goes to cut it open.
Okay. Let's take a look here.
Let's take a look here.
Jeez.
Okay. So as he grabs it, it's suddenly like there's flame and things. He will make a dexterity save to see if he can avoid that. And he does avoid that damage. He rolled very well.
Oh, good.
I mean, the knife did say to be careful.
And he was ready for it. Go ahead and roll 3d6 to see how much damage happens around the kitchen.
11 fire damage.
Okay. So not a huge amount of damage, but as it spurts flame, quite a few things on this countertop do in fact catch on fire. And you hear him say, "Well, that's a funny turnip."
So unfazed. We love it.
Zayla, go ahead and roll a performance check.
Ooh, okay. All right, you guys, hold on. It's a +0.
Oop.
Big +0.
Oh.
got an 11.
Okay.
Not bad.
Trying to kind of like break through this mutedness so that you can interfere with them. You make some clanging sounds, and you see them look at one another like what? They're definitely being impacted by it. I'll have them both roll performance checks at disadvantage to see what they can do. See if they can continue their performance. That's not great for that one. And equally not good for that one. So their performance suffers greatly. And you can see some heads turn as the music starts to sour.
Sean is very upset that the music has now gotten really bad. He's over there like, no, don't get involved.
I don't know that you'll have that long to be upset. Luxana, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Can I, like right before I do this, can I take a sip of that? I'm carrying that, like 2 sips of that fine elven wine that gives me advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Sure.
Can I do that? Okay.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. At advantage?
Yeah, for your sip.
Mother effer, this is the worst. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. 15.
Okay.
Oh,
So you
never seen
lean
a two-digit
down
number before.
and begin whispering into the ear of this older man. Crickstump, go ahead as you turn into this giant constrictor snake. Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
All right. That is a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a good time for it.
Okay. All right.
This is chaos very quickly. Everything
So-
happens to them.
Here's what happens. There is a little gout of flame from the kitchen as a turnip erupts around it. People's heads are turning one way towards the kitchen, towards another way, wondering why the musicians are suddenly doing so badly. Luxana, you see the conversation between these two people grow kind of sad and dire, and the older man starts like weeping into his hands.
Christ.
There is suddenly shouts and screams from all over as a giant constrictor snake is like going up on one of the tables and winding around the bar. And the chaos only intensifies as the large man at the bar turns and smashes this older halfling right in the face. I'll have him roll a strength check for that. Yeah, he flies directly off of his seat and rolls like 10, 12 feet across the floor. And Denra, as you walk in, a bar fight is now already in progress as 2 pretty beefy people get up and assault the large man. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he picks one up and tosses him over the bar.
Is there someone near me that I can do the same thing to?
Go to make a perception check.
Fucking hell yeah, 19 plus 2, 21.
Yeah, well, you see an old halfling man pick himself up off the floor as you walk in.
She doesn't know anything, so she's gonna go into a rage, pick the guy up, and throw him at the other guy across the bar.
Okay. I'd like you to go ahead and make a strength check at advantage.
Oh
Okay.
man.
I would like to keep drinking because I'm
Beats
now
every challenge with violence. That's good that it was advantage because that was a natural 1, and then an 18 for a athletics check. Is that what you said?
Yeah, we can make an athletics check.
Or I think you just said strength.
But
Sorry.
athletics is fine.
Okay. Yeah, plus 6, so that's 24. We're picking up a halfling.
Jesus.
One-handed, just.
Mischief.
Whimsy.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
I brought a barbarian
We all
to this.
do-
I
yeah.
made the mistake of bringing a barbarian to this.
we all do this our own way.
It's her flaw. I'm just gonna live it.
Yeah.
So chaos just quite simply erupts inside this bar. And as it does, there's like a swirling mist around you.
Of course.
And you all find yourselves more or less back where you started, a little ways out from the town. The mysterious stranger is there again.
All of us, not just the ones in the
Not just the
tavern.
ones in there.
Okay.
Everyone.
And I'm still in a rage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and swing on him.
Okay.
Because I'm in a rage. I'm mad. I'm just kind of in the middle of it, picking thing up. I'm just gonna with my fist, not with a weapon.
Well.
I'm just gonna in a rage still.
Sure.
I know it won't work. Chris knows it won't work, but
Yeah,
Denver
go
doesn't care.
go ahead and make an attack roll.
Playing my character.
Sure.
It's good that she rolled so badly. That's 8 plus. It's plus 6, so that's it's 14. I don't think it's gonna hit. Not that he would allow it to hit no matter what I rolled, but
Yeah, so a 14 does not hit. In your rage, you swing on him, and he just kind of takes a step to the side and waves his hand. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god, are you gonna be knocked unconscious? That'd be funny.
oh, would it be?
That'd be funny.
16.
Okay. So you take a big swing at him, and then turn, and you see him smile and wave his hand, and suddenly your view is much lower than it was before. From about 8 feet, I think you were,
7.5, yeah.
to about 4 inches.
What the hell?
And as you say that, you in fact say nothing, because snails can't talk.
Oh.
Blow.
Damn.
Wow, I really want a tomato now, guys.
So is that what we have to do to appease you? We have to turn people into snails?
Wait,
Oh
are you
no,
bit-
that's just what I did for fun.
I'll start moving towards Hasan.
Very slow.
Overall, I'm quite impressed. Besides for the one halfling fellow who's dead, I think overall it was a pretty successful adventure.
Someone's dead?
Who killed a halfling?
Oh yes, he's completely dead.
Great.
Creven kneels down and like offers his finger for Denra to crawl onto as a snail.
She does.
And then he'll lift her up and be like, I mean, I would have killed somebody too. You're totally fine.
Wait, but is the halfling actually dead, or were those not maybe real people? Maybe that it's not quite what it seems?
Crickstump, go ahead and make a history check.
I'm still a
We've
snake.
been to this.
Kill that snake.
You can make it as the snake, or you can turn back into yourself. Either way is up to you.
You said history?
Yeah.
10.
Okay. He says, well, yeah, they're completely real. But I tell you what, the people of Eddington will remember this day for a long, long time. Except for that one who's dead. All right, everyone gather close.
So we passed.
You did. I'm quite impressed.
What happened to the old man that I spoke to?
I'm sure he'll eventually make a recovery.
They're all dead.
A recovery. Oh, dear God.
Did I break up that guy's marriage?
Oh no, they were already divorcing.
I think I threw him.
He's quite certain he's mad though, which he kind of is. He's had bouts of it off and on, and but you've certainly made things worse.
Oh, I love it. Thank you for the
Let's
opportunity.
just-
I mean, I burned away all the turnips, and personally, I don't really like turnips, so.
Well, they're much beloved in this town, I will say that.
Yes.
So that's you did all right.
I'm gonna revert back into Crick Stump. Be like, did I give people panic attacks?
They were quite frightened. They were quite frightened. Overall, good show. Good show. Besides the death, good show. And he waves his hand and cancels his true polymorph spell. Criven, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh God!
You're welcome.
Oh, it's magnificent.
DC 25.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Swear to God.
What this does is it allows you to get the fuck out of the way. As Denra suddenly turns back into Denra, all
Stomp
like
my ass.
350 pounds of Denra, and you manage to not probably break an arm at least. The mysterious stranger gives a bit of a clap and says, "Oh, today's a good day. All right, on to the next." And he waves his hand, and there's a sudden lurching again as you find yourselves transported on to the next task. There is that feeling of weightlessness, that pulling in your stomach, your head swims, and when it settles, everybody's a little queasy. The mysterious stranger looks very nonplussed about it, just smiling. Everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
Nope.
How long do the effects of that fine elven wine last?
I think you can apply it to this last one.
That fine elven wine.
Yeah, I need elven wine.
Who's got a 15 or above? Me. Okay, Crickstone, what do you got?
That's a 22.
All right, Luxana.
19.
Okay. That's enough for both of you to see that you are in the middle of a city. And
You can see that we're in the
Yeah,
middle.
we're all like,
No one.
and Luxana, I think it's fair to say that you are well traveled enough to know that you are now in Bolenthar, the capital city.
Oh, okay.
And
Cole doesn't know what that means.
And Crickstump, you can see that you're standing in front of some kind of performance hall.
Are we on like a stage?
You're not. You're kind of out front in the street.
Uh-oh.
So excited.
The mysterious stranger says, "Well, we're nearing the end of our fun little adventure, but I've got a couple more tasks, couple things to check off the list. I've been working on this one for a while, and I think that you all are perfect for getting into the finish line. I'm very excited for it. Are any of you performers?"
I raise my hand very excitedly. So excited. Just.
Denra's is more like to her side, kind of.
Well,
just-
I was kind of hoping that it'd be no one, but whatever.
Oh.
Of course you do.
We are in the capital city, and this is the King's Hall. This is the premier performance hall across the entire continent. There is not a bigger, more well-established, and more magnificent place to perform anything. And tonight, 1,000 people will be sitting in those seats waiting for a show. Now, the show that they are coming to see is Malaprop the Magician. Here's a fun bit. Malaprop's not a magician. and Malaprop has no idea how he's ended up in this position. He's currently backstage, probably, I would imagine, panicking a little bit. Because he knows in about 2 hours, 1,000 people will be waiting for him to perform.
He has stage fright. I get it.
Well, he doesn't have an act. So you all are going to help him put on a show without the audience seeing you.
Aww.
Are we incorporeal again?
You will be, yes.
Excellent.
Can we use magic?
You can use anything you like.
Okay.
We use your magic.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
But you can use anything you can think of to go out there and just put on a great show. Malaprop, I have been... torturing might not be quite the right word, but I have been enjoying his company for quite a bit of time now, and this is, let's say, the grand finale of this torture. If he succeeds, and he pulls off this show, he will have enough money for a year's worth of wages. If he fails, I'm sure he'll be destitute and ridiculed and probably have to move. So either way, I will be very entertained.
Do you want him to succeed or do you want him to fail?
I want to be entertained.
Of course.
Can he
Vague
know
answers.
that we're helping him?
Sure. I'm sure that his psyche is damaged enough at this point that people appearing out of thin air to assist him with this show will just fit in with the rest of the things that are going on in his life at the moment.
Okay, I
That
see,
tracks.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, well, everyone who can do magical things, just go tell him what you can do and have him pretend to do them himself. I mean, how hard can it be?
I think it'd be funner if we just surprise him while he's in the middle of the act.
I do like that.
All right, let's do that then.
I'm
Roderick.
also at a loss, Roderick.
Well,
what am I
I'm going
doing?
to wave my hand and do
same.
some magical things and transport you backstage. You've got 2 hours until curtain, and you know what? Go have fun. He waves his hand, and you feel that lurching feeling again as you are whisked off from the front of the theater. And with that, we're going to go ahead and head off to our break. So stay tuned, and we'll see you back here on the other side in just like 10 minutes or so. Okay, welcome back. We are in the midst of much mischief this evening. As you are whisked away from the front of the theater, Zayla, having now heard what the point of the exercise is, you quickly check and you find that your arcane focus has been returned.
Okay.
That changes everything.
That means only one person is missing anything at this point. And that would be the thing that gets you all back home.
Eight.
We still haven't found the sock, though.
I have not found the sock yet. That's true.
Oh, right, the one we're looking for, right.
Oh, right, the purpose.
The whole
of
reason we're here.
So you are transported, and you find yourself in a like 15 by 15 room, not a big room. Sparsely decorated, but there's nice like rugs on the floor and a few nice chairs. As you reappear, you're still in your kind of everything looks a little bit ethereal, which you've guessed by this point just means that you're the one who's kind of ethereal and the rest of it's actually happening. But you see a man in one corner. He is currently on his knees, and he appears to be retching into a bucket.
Yep.
Well, I assume this is malaprop, everybody.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yep.
Probably just nervous. I mean, I've thrown up before a performance before.
So, what exactly do we want to do? Do we want to let him know that we're going to assist him for his performance, or
No.
as people, or
No,
do we just let him know that strange spiritual chaotic energies are going to help him with the performance?
We don't have to tell him anything. We just do what we're gonna do.
Might make
The
him more
elder man
nervous.
did say it would be more entertaining if we didn't tell him, and I think the whole point is for it to be entertaining for him and not necessarily the audience. As much as I don't want to see this man be embarrassed in front of 1,000 people, I do want to go home.
Maybe he's got a
I
set
see.
list. A list of things he's going to do. Maybe we could figure that out, and you all with magical abilities could imitate them somehow to make it look like he's doing them.
That's a great idea.
Roderick will start looking around for any sort of writing that he's done about what he's going to plan to do.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Denra brightens up at Loxana's motivation. She's like, "Oh, well, thank you."
15.
Okay. Looking around, you do in fact see a notebook that he has open on the table. You take a look, and it says "Show Ideas" at the top, and then a lot of doodling in the margins, and then in very bold letters it says "I wish I was dead."
Oh, this poor man.
Creven will walk over to Roderick and he'll be like, seems he doesn't have many ideas, does he?
Yes, 0 is not many.
At this point,
Maybe we should give him some.
At this point, he stops retching and sits with his back against the wall, and he just. Just makes that noise for a while.
I would like to detect thoughts on him and see if
Sure.
what's going on.
Was it not clear? Was it not clear
Creven-
from the?
More
Want
of
to make sure.
While
more
this
of
is while that is happening, Creven has pulled out a quill and he has begun writing things, listing ideas underneath show ideas.
Okay.
I'd like to go over next to Creven and like kind of look over the shoulder.
Yeah, Roderick's also watching what Creven is
Denra
writing.
is as well. We're all just right around him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Hasan, you start detecting his thoughts. It's you've never seen the word quite written like this. But if the word fuck could be written with about 18 U's and 60 K's, And just like the color red, like flashing violently, like a strobe light behind it. That's basically the thoughts that you pick up.
Gave you a headache.
Do I feel like it's pointless to press further into his consciousness?
That's entirely up to you.
But do I feel like I'm just gonna see more fuck if I push farther?
I mean,
I don't want to.
Are you going to catch like useful stuff? You don't know, but it's probably going to be different stuff.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, no. Good. I'm good.
All right.
I stop that and I turn to my companions and say, yeah, he's definitely not feeling well about this. Definitely negative thoughts.
That was obvious.
Okay.
Thank you. That is good to know.
Luxana, what do you got?
She wants to cast Alter Self so that she looks just like him and then make herself visible. Does she get the impression she can do that just like she could in the past? Please?
Yeah. That's you're looking at him. He's got a very distinct look. So what he looks like, he's a very, very thin, rather tall human. He's probably like 6'8" or so.
Wow.
Very thin. Just not muscular at all. Just very kind of scarecrowish. Blonde hair, little blonde goatee. He's got this very like pillowy hat on. I mean, he looks a little absurd. It's fair enough to say. And now that's what you look like, Luxana. And you reappear. I'm gonna have him make a roll here.
What is she doing?
And he looks at you. I don't know what this means. Does this mean I'm dead?
Oh, no, my friend.
Fuck.
You're still here?
There's that thought I read. There it goes. It's left the brain now.
Hey, buddy. What you doing tonight? Do you know? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? You got a little performance happening in like an hour or something. Are you prepared?
Are you having performance issues?
What? Are you like a quick question? If you're in my head, then you fucking know I'm not ready. Of course I'm not ready. Why would I be ready?
The thing is, I like reach over and grab the quill from Creven and be like, make beautiful bugs.
It's a good one. I like that. It's much better than burn down the theater. That's what I had so far. But I think conjure lightning is certainly interesting. So I got that on here.
He
Do you have like a game plan, or do you have any idea what you're gonna do?
no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what's been going on the last 3 weeks. I was at a bar and I was getting drinks, and I have this trick that I do, and I drink at bars. I have this trick that I do, and he tries to do the trick. Let's see if he can do it.
Let's see.
He basically, it's like the coin behind the ear where he like palms the coin and grabs it, but he does in fact drop the coin as he attempts to do that. And he goes, I did that, and this guy said, oh, you're quite a magician. And I was drunk, and I said, sure am. They don't call me Malaprop the magician for nothing. And I don't even know why I said that, and nobody's ever called me that in my whole fucking life. But I said it, and he said, oh, you're a magician. I don't know.
Creven's gonna come up behind Luxana, and he's gonna be like, hey, tell him that he had the marvelous idea of conjuring lightning. That will be extremely intriguing.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, buddy, look, I'm your better half, okay? We're just think of me as your better half, okay? I'm gonna write some stuff down on this paper, and then you're gonna follow a little like rough outline, okay? Just like go with the flow, all right? And we're gonna make
It's like, yeah.
Roderick is very much like, not the paper. Don't let him get the paper.
Heisan would like come up next to Luxana and be like, why would he go on and perform if you look just like him and we can do it?
It's not entertaining, Heisan.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Let's fuck with
The
him.
role
I don't-
invisible, Heisan. We're trying to make him look good.
I
No,
don't
we're
even
not.
understand why people would come see a magician. There's like a wizard school just down the fucking street.
Well, it's don't worry about it, okay? Just get your shit together. Get ready to get on that stage, and
Oh, with that, he instantly starts retching again into the bucket.
all right, buddy. All right,
Roderick
we'll
just
drag
walks-
you out if we have to. Don't worry. About it.
Ideas?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Hey, Son, what do you got?
I want to ask Roderick a question, but a little like aside and like a
Sure.
little quieter, and
It's a-
ask him.
It's a great time for a romantic tete-a-tete. Go for it.
Yeah,
No,
go-
that's not what's happening right now.
that's what we need
Sure.
right now.
Okay, okay.
He asked him, he's mumbling about everyone using magic. What's the big deal? Why are you so upset about magic?
Why can't people just fight for themselves without relying on something else that's outside of themselves?
Some people don't know how to fight. I don't know. I can't fight, so
I didn't know how to fight, and now I do.
So, but that doesn't answer.
Yeah.
Do you think no one should use magic? You think everyone should just fight instead?
Magic has its place, but in an honorable fight, magic should not be used.
Yes, but this isn't a fight, and you still grumbled about all of us using magic.
Well,
Like,
no, I'm fine with you using magic to help this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. What am I supposed to do? Take out my sword and pull a handkerchief out of his pocket?
I hand you my tambourine. You can play backup music.
Oh, so I'm now the backup singer. Is that it?
Well, can you sing?
Can I sing? Hey, son. I don't think you've ever said anything so insulting to me.
I don't know if you can sing. I've never heard you sing before.
Well, then why would you presume to even ask?
So you can't sing. Then play the tambourine. I'll sing.
Roderick is going to try to sing.
Okay, Roderick, go ahead and roll a performance check, and based on your background with Roderick, you can roll it straight or at disadvantage.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
Well, it didn't matter. The first roll was the worst anyway. So disadvantage it was. It's a 9.
Okay. So with a 9, you can find a tune.
There you go.
Then again, so
Roderick.
can my toddler. So I don't know that like
Yep.
finding the tune is like the be all and end all.
Well, he's trying to use the tambourine too that she gave him.
Oh
So-
yeah, you can do the tune or the tambourine. As soon as you try to put the two together, it all kind of falls apart.
Oh.
Very, very
Roderick,
nice, Roderick.
Roderick is just gonna give the tambourine back to Heisan and then walk away.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
No, it wasn't, Denver. It was really bad.
Well, I don't know.
I'm right here. The room's not that big.
Just trying to be nice. I don't know.
Not that bad. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Checked.
Fine, just go magic your way out of this and let's get out of here.
Right.
He's so mad. Storms
Creven,
off.
Creven's gonna walk over to
Oh,
Denra.
sorry, Crickstump is next.
Oh,
yeah,
go ahead,
yeah.
Crickstump.
I wanted to lean into Luxana's ear and be like, just tell him like 10 minutes before the show to read his book here and like just try and remember what's in it, all right?
All right.
Right.
Hey. Yeah, she'll say that. Damn.
Okay.
And
Yeah, no.
He leans back from his bucket. And... Okay.
Hey, you got this, buddy. And she'll do a little like slap on his.
Yeah, he bursts into tears
I am Galia.
Um,
Oh, this guy's a rat.
I
Poor
have
guy.
yogurt on my shirt.
yeah, he weeps. He tries his best to pull himself together, but he is still weeping. And Creven, what would you like to do?
Yes. So Creven will walk over to Denra and be like, "Hey, Denra,
Yes.
you were really strong, right?
Yes.
Are you relatively capable of throwing people in the air and catching them again?"
Oh yeah, I threw a guy in the bar. That was I thought what got that all kicked off.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was real good. You set it right in motion, and you know.
Is he okay, by the way? I didn't check on him.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He's fine. You know, little bumps and bruises. You know, it's just the way halflings. You know,
She believes you.
they're not as sturdy as you and I. He's fine.
Okay.
If you can throw people up in the air, then that'll work. And Creven will go over to the list of things, and he'll write down flying through the air.
Oh no.
Hey, what about what if we take some like magic missiles and kind of like do like a firework type of situation over the
That's
crowd?
very good. Fireworks from the fingers. Light show. Quick stamp. What else you got?
Luxana, you say that, and he says, "I don't know what that means."
Oh, shh. Don't listen to me right now. Shh.
Where am I?
I got an idea
Okay.
that will make the show seem super magical. So we could just give the audience some of my mushrooms before the show starts.
Oh,
That's
there we
not a
go.
bad idea.
Oh my god, I fucking
I like
love that idea.
I'm gonna pass out 1,000 mushrooms at the door.
No.
Zayla.
Set it so it sprinkles over all of them. Just the spores.
Zayla.
Just the spores.
Zayla, dear, do you have any ideas?
Well, I can now cast Magic Missile, or
Perfect.
I do have Mage Hand.
That's very good. Levitation of objects, very good to know. Very good.
Nothing heavier than 10 pounds.
We can make that work. Okay. Yes, that'll look fine. Actually, 1 second.
Thank you, Nico, for playing an engineer.
What about some Hasan, or I mean I could do it too, but like we could pull somebody from the audience up and read their mind, and then make this guy, let's do that.
Well, I will be very busy playing backup music, so I don't think I can do that.
All right, well I can do it then. It's fine. We don't need you.
Paul,
Wow.
Yes, Kirk.
Thought I was being catty. God damn.
I would like to
Don't worry. You don't need to be fine.
buy out and get to work on plucking mushrooms.
Off yourself.
Okay, go ahead and make a nature check for me,
just
Krista.
kind of. And they'll, like,
I'll
appear
say
on
at
the shoulders.
advantage because it is mushrooms.
Yeah.
Your favored,
Your favored
fun.
not quite plant matter.
Mhm.
That's a 19.
Ooh.
Okay. You feel pretty good about these mushrooms that you are picking off of your own body, that they're definitely going to do something to people.
Okay, I would like to ask. Hey, Roderick, can you help me out here? You got
Are
like
you
you got sharp,
with
right?
what?
You got sharp blades, right?
Yes, I have a sharp blade. Yes.
Okay. Would you help me cut some of these up? It doesn't take much for someone to go all loopy in the head with one of
It's
these.
true.
Yes. All right. I may as well do something.
Yeah, I wanted to just get you involved. Come on, buddy.
Thank you.
Buddy.
It seems to me that Roderick is about to use his rapier as a paring knife. Does that sound pretty accurate?
I got the
Yes,
glaive.
that appears to be what's happening.
Great,
I'm
great.
pretty-
Dagger.
I'm pretty proud of Crickstum because Hasan did ask him to try harder to be friends with Roderick, and I feel like that's what
There
he's
you go.
doing right now. I'm
Yeah.
very happy with this situation.
It's true. This is like a
Nice.
nice bonding moment in the rom-com.
Yeah. Three's company too.
Uh, As Roderick is chopping things, Creven will kind of be hovering around him and just be like, "Say, Roderick, you do things not magical at all, which is marvelous. What can you do?"
Well, I can fight quite well, thank you. Just
Okay,
seems that
okay,
skill
fine.
isn't necessary.
Not necessarily. There's certainly a way you could do something. Let me think. Creven wants to like pick up or like pull something from his bag. So like he's gonna pull out like the little trinket thing that he made that said you're a weird person. It's with him and he's ethereal. While focusing on it, can he make it materialize? And not himself, but make the object materialize.
I'm gonna say no because this isn't
No.
really your magic. So no.
Okay. But we could choose to be.
You can
Just
choose to make your
dispel it
whole
on ourselves?
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of come out of it, but you can't really pick and choose.
All right.
Well,
I mean, I'm quite pretty. I could be his assistant.
That could work.
Idea.
you know, if a magic trick goes wrong, you could just tell a joke and say one of your lines. You know what they say, and then just.
Those aren't jokes.
Well,
Creven will just be like, well, of course not. They're very important pieces of knowledge.
Yes,
Yeah,
those
yes,
are,
that's
yes.
what they are. Hmm.
Thank you, Denver knows. Thank you.
Yeah,
Denver.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a silly little catchphase you have. It's great.
Can you just turn into some sort of animal that can't talk for a second? That'd be great.
Oh, we're all catty this episode. I love it.
All at that, I would like to cast Deafness on
Definitely.
I specifically asked you two not to fight. I can't believe this.
I
this is all
specifically
on
asked
Roderick.
you not to kill anyone.
I mean, yeah, we already broke that rule.
All right,
We
let me
did.
take a quick.
And by we,
Or prove
I
that
mean
no
you.
one listens
Thank
to you ever. No one
No.
listens.
Roderick,
Not the haste
go
on
ahead
it.
and make a Constitution saving throw.
I got an 18.
Ah.
It passes.
Okay, Roderick, you feel like a little, like you have felt people apply magical spells to you in the past. You know that kind of sensation of like some force being applied to you. You shrug it off and know that someone just tried to cast a spell on you.
Do I know who it was?
No. Well, go ahead and make a perception check.
Well,
Okay.
I'm just good. He doesn't need to. I'm gonna be, hey, is that better?
Oh, and now
Did you just try and cast a spell on me?
For a little bit, yeah.
Do you have any notion of honor at all? And I'm gonna pull out my rape. Well, I've already got my rapier
you got it out.
I'm
You've been
gonna,
cutting up
I'm,
mushrooms.
I'm gonna point it at him and say, "If you want an honorable duel, I am more than willing, sir."
All
Wait,
right,
you
all
guys,
right,
wait
gentlemen.
this. Just save this. Save this for
Yes.
like another hour from now, okay? And then you
Ooh.
can do it.
Maybe we
Oh.
can have it like you two fight on stage, and
Yeah.
this small man, whatever his name is, uses some magic to calm you both, or make it. Why am I going southern? Or make you make it so that she is he's better than you and able to beat your asses. I don't know. Pulling that right out of my
This is
ass.
an excellent approach. I like this.
You already
Goes
want to
back the
fight? Get it
pages.
out.
Faux duel between Crickstump and Roderick. He writes that down on the list.
That will make a lot of sense to him. That'll be great.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
it'd be
he knows who
perfect.
those people are. Yeah.
Yep. He knows exactly who those invisible people are.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna put you in the audience though, okay? You guys are gonna sit in the audience at the beginning, okay?
You're gonna put me in the audience?
No.
No,
These two.
no, my dear. You're fine. You just stop listening to me. I'll let you know when you have to listen, okay? We're gonna put you in the audience.
Who are you talking to?
Creven's
Voices in
gonna walk over and sit down next to this guy. And then just in his ear, just be like, "I'm the third voice in your head, and I assure you, nothing is wrong at all."
We're gonna kill this man. Oh my god.
Making him go insane.
He kind of looks in your direction. He says, "Am I gonna die?"
No, of course not.
Yes.
You're not going to die at all. You, my friend, are going to do one of the best performances this city has ever seen. I assure you.
I mean, eventually you're gonna die because everyone dies at some point.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Hasan.
He didn't ask you anything, Hasan. No way.
Whoa.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That was a good point, though, Hasan.
Sure.
I am taking on the personality of his third voice in his head. He was not talking to you.
Are you talking to someone else? minutes.
Oh no, it's just the subconsciousness underneath this consciousness. It's not a problem at all.
We all
Trust
talk
me.
about you.
I am entirely backing your play. You're totally fine.
Just pay attention to the two of us, okay?
And not to any of those other voices you
The
keep
two
hearing.
of us. It's just the three of us, really, if you think about it.
You can make it if you try.
Okay.
You and I.
And he just puts his head in his hands.
Oh,
Stays
one
like that
thing.
for a little
So as you are attempting to do this performance, which is going to be magnificent, I assure you, all you need to do is just make sure that you are making gestures very often. Can you do that?
I'm gonna have him roll a performance check at disadvantage.
Gesticulate.
He does a gesture. It's very stiff. It's kind of
To start,
a wave.
Hey,
Yeah.
looks
step
magnificent.
in the right direction.
You're a born natural. It's going to be perfect.
Roderick has put his rapier down, and he just says to Crickstump, "Please, don't cast magic on me without my permission again." And he goes back to cutting up his mushrooms, but he's doing it. He's doing it really aggressively.
Yeah, don't try.
I still just want to see how you cut something with a rapier. Like, just
Yeah,
like
it's-
the point of it just slices.
Definitely.
I did see an episode of Iron Chef once, like the Japanese Iron Chef, where the chef was known for his huge kitchen blade.
Oh, okay.
It was like 2.5 feet long, and
Gee.
That's insane.
he would do like flourishes and stuff, like spin it around as he cooked.
That's
Of course
I
he
don't
would.
think he won, but it did look pretty fucking cool.
For sure.
Roderick is just trying to cut some meat with a
Well,
needle, basically.
Yeah, pretty
no,
much.
it's entirely dependent on the type of rapier that Roderick has.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If Roderick has an epi blade, then he has blades on it anyway.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check. Let's make it sleight of hand if you're proficient in that. Sleight of hand check, Roderick. Let's see how good a job you are doing cutting up these mushrooms.
Can Denra offer help at all, or?
It's pretty difficult because it's kind of just
All right, that's fair.
Roderick got a dirty 20.
you're
Ah,
cutting those mushrooms pretty well.
He's good with his blade. I mean, all things about Roderick aside, he's good with his blade.
Yeah,
Like, under,
you're getting good little slices going.
under my breath, Crickstump's just gonna be like, "Well, don't tell me to shush up, and I won't try and make it."
Is there any other preparation that anyone would like to do?
I just go where Creven tells me to go. I don't know.
yes. All you're going to do specifically, Denra, is that you're going to need a rage because it'll create your great Umbra form, which will look
Sure.
magnificent, and then you need to just throw this man around in the air, and it'll be great.
I don't think that would look very magical. Kind of looks like a rag doll.
Great.
Most things most people I throw end up looking like rag dolls at the end of it. So
Well, not if you catch them again. You throw them to a location. This time
Right.
you're catching them after you throw
you
them.
never had a throw man who talked to you crossly or tried to come on to you when you said no?
I mean, I've catapulted a man before.
See? You never wanted to throw a man across the room? I'll look at Loxana. You never had a man come on to you and you never want to throw him across the room? I've done the same. It's great.
I mean, I'm not strong enough for that, but
Right.
yeah.
You knock them back with some magical force. It's what they deserve. So there you go.
That's true.
Tell me what the plan is with the mushrooms. What is?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good.
How are we gonna do that?
Roderick's just chopping them.
Free mushrooms for everybody.
Yeah, I'd like to go. Like, I assume there's like a place before the theater that people walk into.
Sure.
Like a lobby.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. I would assume there's a lobby, but I don't know what this like. How old this town is.
What is society and theater?
Like a courtyard.
And this was like, didn't you say this was a King's Hall or something like this?
It's called
Mhm.
King's Hall.
It's
Yeah,
called.
I'm pretty sure this place has a lobby.
Oh,
There's a lobby.
Probably with like one of those grand
It's a concession.
staircases, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they
definitely.
probably serve champagne at concession. Okay.
okay.
I could do for some
I
champagne.
wasn't sure what kind of theater Paul was going for here. Whether he was going back to like Shakespearean time, like the Globe,
Oh
or
yeah.
or that with Rake Stage. I don't know what kind of shit this is.
I want to know. I want to know what they served at the concession stand at the Globe. Like,
Right.
Were gummy bears just like in a bucket, or were they packaged? Like,
Mhm.
I want to know this.
And I want to go to a theater where they serve turkey legs at the concession, because that's just.
Essentially, I want to. I assume there's a costume room in this theater.
You assume. You assume.
Okay.
A lot to assume.
At least
You are an actor. Like,
Well, go ahead and break down the whole plan for me, and I'll tell you how best it might happen for you.
Medieval theater, who knows?
costume room.
Alex is so disappointed.
I'm broken.
What am I rolling for?
No, I want you to tell me what the plan is. Are you planning to just
All
hand these out at
confused.
the door, like programs?
Yes, and I'm going to say that part of what's his name? Something magician?
Malaprop.
Malaprop. I'm going to say that part of Malaprop's show is that he offers these to every guest that comes in, and they make his show the best show you've ever seen in your life.
All right.
Price for kids.
Okay. If you would like to do that, you're probably going to have to get out there because you're currently backstage and you're wanting to get to the front of the theater.
Yes, I will. Yeah.
right.
Is there?
Oh, I've chopped them all up.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you scoop up the collection of mushrooms that Roderick cut up for you, and you make your way out. We'll come back to you. Any other specific preparation that anyone would like to make? We can assume we're like a half an hour before showtime. Yeah, Zayla.
Zayla does want to go up to Roderick and ask, what was I going to say? Can you please define catchphrase?
Well, and Roderick's gonna turn to Hasan. Hasan, you're better with words. Would you mind explaining to this thing what a catchphrase is?
Yeah, except Lauren's struggling to define what a catchphrase is. But we're gonna assume that Hasan says it much more eloquently. Like someone who has a catchphrase, it's like a sort of it's a saying that somebody says that's like unique to them.
Yes, well, you know what they say. A catchphrase is important to have, but more important to share.
Does that answer your question, Zayla?
No.
Can we just assume Hasan gives her the dictionary definition of catchphrase, please?
That's good. Yeah.
I think over some time you can explain it well enough.
Although Hasan turns to Roderick and be like, "Why did you throw that on me? I don't even know. She was asking you."
Well, I assumed you would know about catchphrases.
Why? I don't have a catchphrase. You have a catchphrase, on the other hand.
I do not have a catchphrase.
You have a catchphrase, and it is, you know what they say. That is definitely your catchphrase.
The same
catchphrase.
advice, and it's different every time.
Is it though?
Denra, I thought you were on my side.
I still am. I just, gotta be real with you sometimes.
Oh, you know what they say. He mumbles it as he walks away.
I do love this. Basically, the Alexa asking you for definitions to things.
Yeah.
Ask you.
Be
The
like,
Alexa.
Siri, can you give me directions to the grocery store? Can you give me directions to the grocery store?
As Roderick walks away, Hasan asks Sayla, "Well, can you tell me what the definition of an asshole is? Because I'm pretty sure he just walked away."
Again, the room is not that small. It's not that big. I'm right here.
It's a good one though, Hasan.
Oh, oops! Did you hear that? Oh, I you weren't supposed to hear that.
Zayla, do you know what the definition of sarcasm is? Because I believe it just said something over there.
I understand the concept of sarcasm.
Good,
Great.
good,
Excellent.
good.
Glad you're here,
Sarcasm.
Taylor.
Okay.
Wow.
Amazing.
Perfect.
We're all
Well,
getting
I'm
a lot
like-
of break to go into this performance.
Yeah, we are.
Don't you
Yeah.
love puzzle quests?
Just love them. No.
We haven't even started the puzzle.
Yeah,
I
this
go
is
back
still
to tuning my instruments.
it's like putting a door in front of a D&D
Actively.
party.
All right, joining Crickstump, at the door, a strange man with mushrooms. Go ahead and make 3 persuasion checks.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
I was just about
needed
to
a minor
say,
illusion to make those look like canapes.
I think it's a random piece of mushroom.
Yep.
We'll just
Not
nice.
wrapped,
White
not
and
in any
black.
sort of packaging, just like
Tastes like shit.
Crickstump's more used to like the festival scene where you hand out
Yeah.
mushrooms and people just
Yeah.
are
Normal
cool
thing.
with that.
Yeah.
Crickstump
Just a
goes to
basket.
Bonnaroo. Crickstump's at Burning Man every year.
there's one of those tents where you can take stuff and they'll test it for drugs for you.
Has his own tent set up at Burning Man. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Just imagining Crickstump having a wicker basket right now full of like chopped baby Bella mushrooms. That's what it looks like.
Just Baby Bellas, Portobellas, just a bunch of all different
all right.
kinds.
What's that? What's that persuasion check, Crickstump?
This one's a 14.
14.
Solid.
Next one is a 8.
That's-
Great.
Oh.
Luck points.
Oh yeah, luck points.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure.
So,
Why not?
so technically, that second one is a 13,
Okay.
There you go.
Better.
and then my last roll is a 17.
Ah.
So,
not bad.
Crickstump, you're getting an interesting look at the people coming in. One thing you notice is that everyone seems to already have a ticket. Like, no one is coming up to buy tickets for this thing. Also, they come from just all kinds of walks of life. Like, this is one of the most mixed crowds. Some wealthy people, some really poor people. Some people definitely look like they don't have homes at all.
I don't need everyone to take this, but I need enough to where it seems magical.
Yeah, you know, despite the absolute insanity of this plan, you do manage to get like 25 people to just take bits of mushroom
25.
out of your basket.
Out of 1,000 people.
So many
They're all
more
in one
people.
area in the middle.
You know, if this was a different crowd, like for the opera, it'd probably be 0. But you know, you've gotten some takers, and you've handed out some mushrooms. They are amongst the crowd.
Now we can eat the rest.
Yeah, and
25
There you
people
go.
are gonna have
That
a
was
great
Dan.
show.
That's what Dan really
Feed
wanted.
it to the guy.
this is
Yeah, then he'll just believe that he can do all of. Oh my god, that's actually a good idea.
Oh, this poor man.
Could Denra have taken one of those mushrooms? Would Crickstump have allowed that?
oh yeah. absolutely.
Okay, I have one of them. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with it, but just
Uh,
maybe. She didn't think of that idea, so.
Just the people that I could see coming through like this one door to this theater, right?
I mean, there's several doors, but yes, you do see a lot of people come through.
As they're down, can I be like one of those people at like baseball games, like get your popcorn here?
Get your psilocybin
Yeah,
here!
you know, it's your world, man. You can go for
It's
it.
your world, man!
Oh gosh.
Great.
Yeah, so you do that, and there are people of all walks of life who've now taken some mushrooms and are gonna go
All
sit
right.
through this show.
Oh yeah.
Also, while I'm out front in the lobby, is there I know this is a new age thing, but is there like a place to get like mead or drinks out in the lobby?
There is
Some
not
sort of
at this
bar?
Dang it.
Were you gonna
theater.
sprinkle
Not
that in?
that you can see. Yeah.
Can I run outside
Punch bowl.
for a tavern real quick?
Go ahead and make a go ahead and make an investigation check.
He's on his own journey right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
it's his
What's
world now.
happening?
Psychedelic the city of
Woo!
Bolvar.
Stump's going
down
on like
for
a
it.
Harold and Kumar kind of adventure.
Yep.
Whimsy.
This is a 15.
Okay, you go off in search of a tavern.
God, wow.
We're about 15 minutes to showtime.
Oh my god.
You got 5 minutes until apparently Malaprop is going to read the book. Any last bits that you would like to?
Kriven is going to sit there, and as the third voice in his head, is going to do everything in his power to hype up Malaprop.
Actually, Denra will help with that as well.
Loxana will be
Fourth voice
doing
is
the
out.
opposite.
Yeah.
Just the opposite of whatever.
Yeah, just
Great.
drive him
Great.
mad.
Yeah.
He wanted
clearly,
chaos, man. This is what the guy asked for.
With Denra would provide advantage, Loxana would provide disadvantage. So just make a
Disadvantage.
straight persuasion roll.
For my portent roll, I can only do my rolls or one of your rolls, right, Paul?
It's should be anybody.
No, you can do
see
anybody's. Anybody
Yeah.
you can see.
within 30 feet.
Can I do Creason?
That'd be great.
What'd you roll, Craven?
That's a natural one.
Oh, Loxana's gonna let that stand. I'm sure she is.
Oh, you
Oh yeah.
bit.
What? Because we want him to just stand there like
Yeah.
and do nothing. We need him to make some sort of motion.
Okay.
I got a
Have our
14.
show work at all.
I'll just
Alright.
move its limbs.
So you tell him some stuff, and he doesn't respond much, but he does kind of nod a little bit. He's with you.
I think we should do the hands thing where somebody stands behind him and shoves their hands.
Weekend at
through.
Bernie's him in the middle of.
Like
Okay.
like the end of Whose Lines It Anyway.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's even better.
Hey San, what do you got?
Hasan just wants probably right before he goes on. So whenever that is, to cast enhance ability and give him more charisma,
Sure. Sure.
Like
which
that.
might
That's
just
awesome.
make him a little
Good
less worse.
call.
But that's okay. You
That's
know what?
anything that helps.
Yeah.
Anything. Anything, since apparently Luxana wants him to fail.
Yeah.
Crickstump, you find Neil Patrick Harris. No, you find
Fuck yeah!
We're gonna put you on stage.
there is a tavern across the street. The King's Hall Tavern is there.
Okay, I rush in and I make my way up to the bartender and be like, "Excuse me, is there any way I could purchase a bottle of any of your liquor?"
I mean, I guess if you're not picky, you got 5 gold.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
That's fucking-
Yeah, I do.
and he hands you a bottle of rum.
All right, I'm gonna run across the street and back to backstage real
Okay,
quick.
go ahead and make a dexterity check to just see how well you do that.
Got it.
Gotta navigate backstage. You gotta run around the stage crew.
Check 17.
All right. You do like the Ferris Bueller run back through the neighborhood kind of run, like
Mhm. Fucking best scene.
riding a rope up to the catwalk and running across.
So good.
You make it back just in time to see Malaprop stand up, kind of blank-faced, very pale, and walk over to start reading the notes.
All right, I'm gonna just. Is his book on the counter of
It's on a little coffee table kind of table.
Okay, I'm just going to hand Luxana the bottle of rum and be like, just give him a little bit, give him a little liquid courage. Go ahead.
Can do, friend.
And she hits him with it.
Basically.
She's gonna tell him to open his mouth.
He does so. He does so.
Oh wow!
She's gonna pour like a cup.
Sure.
Whoa.
He coughs and
Fucking-
sputters, says nothing, just accepts what's happening to him at this point.
Oh, what are we
Just
doing?
another little like. All right, man. You got it.
Inchinglef, he does not cry this time. He does nothing.
Great.
Did you break him, Nico?
I think we all did.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Crickstone, do you still have the mushrooms with you?
I've got a bit.
He picks up.
Yeah, I only got like half out to the crowd, so here you go.
You only got
Oh,
half.
I'll take another one.
I cut all these mushrooms up.
Hey,
Oh, they're very nice. I'm enjoying a few of them.
it was an idea. It was just an idea. We have all been trying to come up with ideas here to help this poor, sad man.
Are you enjoying a few of them, Denra?
Not a few. I have a few. I take a nibble off a cap. That's it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen.
Oh, no. You have to throw this man.
Wait, can I use my important roll for this?
Yeah, you can.
What are you giving me?
Oh, she's gonna make you fail it. But what did you roll?
A 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because it's a 5. I mean,
Alright.
5 plus what? I think probably.
You actually have a
just
con
barbarian,
save, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still probably not gonna be enough.
I'm in a chaos mood. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm not upset with it.
Yeah, I love when chaos sabotages the mission we're on.
Yeah, it's great.
Instead of just
Oh,
yeah.
this mission is
amplified.
meant to be sabotaged.
Yeah, it's a 10.
No, this mission is meant to
Okay,
be
10.
amplified into chaos.
All right. So at the moment,
Just
feeling
riding
feeling
Yeah.
good, feeling
It's microdose.
It ain't good. I got you.
at the moment.
I'm ready for anything. I have no ideas, so please just.
After swallowing the rum that was poured into his mouth, he picks up this piece of paper and just looks over. The things that are written on this piece of paper, they might as well be an abyssal. They make so little sense to him, but you see him nod. Says, "Sure." And he just drops the piece of paper and begins walking towards the stage.
All right, buddy.
Do it. I'm gonna get out there.
Okay.
Oh,
He is head to the stage. So anything you'd like to do now is.
I've got a deck of playing cards.
And
Magicians use playing cards, don't
That's the
they?
spirit.
hurry, go give them to him.
So I'm gonna take out the playing cards. Well, I'm gonna give them to Luxana because she's the one who's been dealing with him. So I'll be like, here, give him these playing cards to use.
Okay.
Says Alex, hoping it's not the deck of many things.
She's gonna like catch up to him and be like, hey,
Mm.
you're gonna stand really close to the wings so that I can talk you through the whole process, okay?
What are wings?
Yep.
You know what? I'll guide you. Don't worry about it.
You know what?
Creven's gonna walk up and be like, "Don't listen to that voice. That voice wants you to die. I'm here to help you right now. Listen to me carefully. We need to do this show right, or you're going to die. Don't listen to that voice anymore."
Oh my god.
I want to die. Listen.
Go ahead. Creven, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Group does not do subtle. If you haven't learned.
Ooh, that's not terrible. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Okay, he says, "I'm gonna die."
Yeah.
Only if you listen to
Probably.
the other you, okay?
I'm helping.
No, you're
That
not.
sounds-
You're
that
really
sounds
not.
good.
I
That
promise you,
sounds
you're
really
not.
Good. And he continues walking.
Oh,
He is like 1 minute from the stage. If anyone has any last things,
I mean, can we're not seen by people, so I guess we can just go on stage. I'll get into a position on like towards the back of it where I can
Oh, yeah, we're
throw
not
him
seen by
when I need
people.
to.
okay,
Well, I mean, you are because you're him and you're corporeal right now.
yeah.
But the rest of us aren't.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll reluctantly join everybody on stage as well.
All right. So you all walk onto the stage. He gets right to the edge of the stage, right in the wings, which he doesn't know what those are, but that's where he stands. He wavers for a second. I'm gonna make a roll that you'll find out about in a minute. Let's see here.
I just realized. I mean, we could do that trick from. What's the one magician movie?
The Prestige.
Yeah. We could do that one since there's technically 2 of them right now.
That's true. We can duplicate the person. This is true.
Shit, yeah.
Love that movie.
So a lot of things happen all at once.
Oh.
He walks on stage. Let me make a couple more rolls here.
That always bodes well. That's
So he walks on stage. About 20 people in the audience start like screaming, possibly scream crying. Their collective constitution saves were a 3 and a 2. So they're not doing so great out there.
Roderick just glares at Crickstump.
You went too strong. You went too strong. Crickstump.
But you know, there's what it is exciting. There's a lot of exciting things happening.
Excitement.
Malaprop does not seem to notice all the screaming that's taking place. He just kind of just very blankly walks to the middle of the stage. He looks out at the 1,000 people in the audience, some of which are screaming, crying. He throws up a little bit.
Does he actively throw up, like on the floor?
It just kind of dribbles down his goatee
Oh,
and
okay.
onto his shirt a little bit.
If it was like an active vomit, then I had something I was gonna.
Yeah,
do, but-
no, it just kind of falls out of him.
That's fair.
He doesn't really seem to notice that either. He
It's really sad.
he lifts up the deck of cards, and he draws one. All of a sudden, my camera decided to do a fun thing there. Let me fix that.
Oh,
You know, it's incredible that it hasn't happened more often.
that's fair.
Let's be totally honest.
Right.
Let me just fix the settings here if I'm able to do so. Now it's like, I don't know if we want you adjusting the settings yet.
Such a cliffhanger.
There we go.
If I gave him like the deck of many things.
Oh,
It's not.
well, this is gonna be interesting.
Damn
Okay.
it! Oh, that'd be so
but-
perfect if it was.
But Roderick, it is something that you didn't quite count on.
Yeah.
And as it happens, it occurs to you what this might be. This is in fact a deck of wild magic.
No. Even cooler than I thought. That's awesome.
He draws a card, like just very blank face, draws a card, which triggers a wild magic surge.
Yes.
So in.
I need everyone to make a dex saving throw.
Fuck
Oh
me.
yeah.
no!
Oh, damn it.
Zayla, you are muted.
10.
Okay. Creven.
11.
All right. Hassan.
23.
Okay. Crickstump.
I used my last luck point of the day, and I rolled a 15.
Okay. Roderick.
14.
Denra.
18.
Luxana.
12.
Okay, so that is a success for Denra and a success for Hassan.
Oh boy.
Oh.
My instinct to protect my instrument came over, and I
Fireball.
just terrible.
Oh!
protect them.
Oh,
And my small fragile
That was
body.
a lot.
Oh, that was too many dice.
It's a lot of dice.
My max hit points is 22, so.
Jesus.
So here's what
Such a
happens.
wizard.
He draws the card, and there is a sudden and very violent explosion as he casts Fireball centered on self.
Yes, of course, the most
Oh.
glorious.
And the explosion that emits from him just covers pretty much the whole stage.
Oh my
Just
god!
rips through it.
He's dead. He killed himself. He's dead.
He's gotta be. There's no way.
So
Oh my god.
let me do some
Good show, though.
calculations here.
Oh, Roderick is gonna be devastated.
Whimsy.
And you killed him with magic that you didn't even know you
He's
had.
Roderick.
Oh my
Mr.
God,
No
that's
magic.
Not only if he's dead did he die, but Roderick killed him with magic.
Wow.
Oh.
So bad.
Write this shit.
So Heisan, Denra, you take 14 points of damage.
Ow.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh.
Everyone else
Dead
takes
too.
29 points of damage.
29.
Okay, Zayla's
Alright.
dead.
I'm dead
Yeah,
too.
like-
Unconscious.
My max is 20.
Okay, so unconscious.
So you're unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Not
if
dead.
it did like 40.
That would
Not
take
disintegrate.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I have exactly 30 HP.
So do I. Crick and Creven are at 1.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm at like.
Oh my god.
It should be noted that Malaprop
It's gone.
is destroyed instantly. in
Oh
the
yeah,
blast.
the best.
God.
God.
Oh God.
There
Body
isn't,
is really traumatized.
there
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
even enough of Malaprop to like fling pieces of him everywhere. He basically just turns into ash.
What about the audience?
The audience is okay because they're outside
Okay,
of the
good.
blast radius.
Yeah, they're far enough away.
Yeah. They're definitely breathing in Malaprop,
Because
especially
losing
in the first few rows at this point.
Oh, that's horrible.
But you know, they only take psychological damage, not actual
All of us
physical
do.
damage. However, it should be noted that much of the audience like erupts in applause.
Absolutely.
It's quite an opening. If this was in fact the opening to a show, it would be great. It is
No.
actually the ending to the show.
What? No, not necessarily.
No.
There
We
are
do have
still
another-
people
We
with
do have
hit
another
points.
malaprop.
Oh, do you
Malaprop.
though? Because she's
Oh,
on
she's
the ground
unconscious.
right
That's
now.
true. She's
Yeah, that's true.
unconscious on the ground.
And as the explosion starts to die down, you feel that those of you who are conscious feel that
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
pull as you
Oh, okay,
are
good.
suddenly
Alright.
reappear at the
Yeah.
front of the theater, with Zayla and Lexana still unconscious, and the mysterious strangers.
Was that good enough of a show for you, dumbass?
That was
Creven,
wonderful.
Creven's
Oh,
covered in soot from the explosion and just starts laughing in the most like cackly laugh ever.
I can't believe that after all
And like
of that plan,
slapping his
yeah, all the
leg.
planning. It was just one fireball.
all that planning and talking about nothing.
One fireball. All from
And I didn't even remember my deck of cards until the very last minute.
right? Yeah.
It wasn't like that was always part of the plan. It was like,
As
oh,
it-
that's
Sure
right.
wasn't.
As it turns out, you had the best contribution after all.
You did, and it was as
Good old
magical as
Roderick.
ever. Oh,
At
man.
this point, you've got that. You can see that kind of ethereal shimmer around. So you imagine that you are invisible. Luxana, your alter self spell has ended, so you are yourself, though unconscious. Those who are not unconscious can see a handful of people start to come out of the theater. It seems that word might be spreading that the show is over, since Malaprop has not reappeared on stage.
Pay too much for their tickets.
Yeah.
The mysterious stranger is laughing to himself, and he waves his hand, restoring your health to full for the
Okay.
party. Luxana
good.
and Zayla, you wake up and you are now outside on the ground. And the mysterious stranger says, "That was a good show. That was a good show. I wish more shows were like that. I feel like not enough performers are willing to take risks."
She's gonna storm away. She's not one of the person again.
To be
Whoa.
fair, though,
Hold on, I do have a
That's
question.
Roderick's fault, technically.
to be fair, isn't that what he wanted?
Yeah, he definitely did. Wow, thanks, Roddy. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was on you, Roderick. It was marvelous, simply marvelous. All the planning we made was completely useless. It was perfect, though.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Roderick doesn't have a deck of cards anymore, does he?
Yeah, I was about to ask. Roderick is going to check to see if he still has the deck of cards.
You do.
Oh boy.
He's just holding it and looking at it.
Do you not want it anymore? Because I mean, I'll take it. If you...
I don't think you should let anyone take that.
That's a
Right
good
now.
point.
Because Roderick, what you have in your hand is 53 wild magic surges.
Holy shit.
Oh my.
He's still got it in his hand, but he's not Roderick at the moment. Like this you've never seen Roderick like this. He's not talking. He's not even making eye contact with everybody. He is just internal.
You're right. He's Gambit now.
God damn it.
It was an origin story the whole
time.
And
You know-
Hason is rogue.
Yes, actually.
There it is. Done. I'm gonna have to start speaking with a Louisiana accent.
I was
Yep,
gonna
yep.
Can you do a
Yeah.
Cajun accent?
I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could manage it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hasan just shakes his head and says, "Can you just give us the damn box now, please?
Thank you.
Well,
Anyone else has to die."
Oh,
And where
where's
are all
the
the
sock,
socks? Yeah, where are all the
I guess
socks? I'm very
it's
curious about the socks.
where are all the socks? You know,
Yes.
I think we should go see them.
Finally.
Yes, please.
And he
I-
waves his hand, and you feel that that pull again as
gotta
you are
eat lunch.
transported. And Hason, as the whirling ends, you feel a small square shape.
Finally.
The box.
He takes it out of his pocket and kisses it a couple times as he falls to his knees. Says, "Oh, thank God, we can go home."
Oh, goodness.
And as you say that, you hear, "Well, you don't want to go home yet. You haven't found the sock yet. But I'll be happy
We
to show
sure
it to
haven't.
you." You are in it kind of looks like a warehouse, like it's a big stone room. And there is a huge mound of socks.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And he says,
Top men.
"This is where I like to keep them. I just like to store them. Just to... I imagine they want the companionship of being with one another. Now, I understand that taking your time to look through all of these socks to find the one sock would be...
Dumb.
Well, yes, it would be quite a bit of time. So I will make the process easier for you."
But what do you want?
"Oh, no. You don't have to go to the sock. The sock will come to you. It'll be in there." As he waves a hand, he disappears, and the mound of socks begins to move. And the mound rises up into a vague humanoid shape.
Socks.
And this thing is like 12, 13 feet tall. It takes a huge step towards you. This is a construct made of socks.
Oh, yes. Denra's gonna kill
And you
it.
will be fighting it.
Denra's gonna kill
And
it.
that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Fucking Nico is losing it. I love it.
So tune in next week because that's what's gonna happen.
Oh, my heart is so full.
level spell slots.
We've got-
Ah!
we go-
I still
God.
have all of my spell slots.
Oh yeah,
I
and
don't
you're
know.
gone.
I mean, he healed us to full. Did he also give people back their
Oh, yeah.
spell slots?
Oh, he sure did.
Ah, look at
Ah.
you. Yours too nice.
Oh, I can't properly throw a big thing at you if you're not ready for it.
Well,
That's true.
does that include like all like,
throw it.
Yeah, let's
sort
say it's all everything.
Oh yeah.
Because if you die to a sock monster, I want it to be a fair fight.
That's yeah.
You're so
That's very fair.
All right. Well,
Fucking-
thank you so much, players, this week. So nice to have you again after a week off. I'm going to go ahead and talk to the folks at home. So let me go ahead and pop in over there. Thank you so much for watching. It is such a pleasure to be able to share this story with you. R.I.P. Malaprop. We hardly knew you. Poor guy. But tune in next week. You will see these players battle all the lost socks in the world. And we will see you next time on the Adventurers Guild.